Amy Schumer had a resume, it would probably include stand-up comic, actress, writer, and increasingly, professional stirrer of pots. Over the years, Schumer has built a career out of sharp wit, fearless humor, and a knack for poking cultural hornets' nests. But that same fearlessness often lands her in hot water, sometimes scalding. Whether it's comments about body image, awkward interviews, plagiarism accusations, or fiery takes on global conflicts, Amy seems to have a talent for upsetting just about everyone at least once. Let's take a guided tour through some of Schumer's most headline-grabbing clashes, the kind of oops moments that make you cringe, laugh, or both at the same time. The Kardashian weight loss debacle. Back in 2015, Schumer hosted Saturday Night Live and decided to sprinkle some Kardashian humor into her opening monologue. She quipped that Khloe Kardashian had lost so much weight, it was like she lost a Kendall. Clever? Maybe. Compliment? Not so much. When Khloe later heard the joke on the Howard Stern show, she wasn't exactly throwing roses. While she admitted Schumer was funny, she called her out for hypocrisy. I thought she was all about women's empowerment, but then she basically said I'm not relatable because I'm not fat anymore, Khloe explained. In Kardashian speak, that's a pretty sharp clapback. The Glamour magazine size controversy. In 2016, Glamour ran a special Chic at Any Size issue, featuring women like Adele, Melissa McCarthy, and plus-size model Ashley Graham. Schumer was included too, but instead of basking in body-positive glory, she fired back on Instagram. I'm usually a size 6 or 8, plus size is a 16. Ashley Graham, never one to bite her tongue, countered that Schumer was being a bit of a hypocrite. You've built your brand on being a bigger girl in Hollywood, Graham said, but when you get grouped with us, suddenly you're insulted? That's a double standard. To Schumer's credit, she later clarified she respected Graham, but still didn't appreciate being labeled plus size. In the end, it was less girl power and more girl please. Joke theft allegations. One of the gravest sins in comedy? Stealing jokes. In 2016, 3 comedians, Wendy Liebman, Kathleen Madigan, and Tammy Pescatelli, accused Schumer of lifting material. Pescatelli went on an especially fiery rant online, writing that Schumer claims to be a feminist but only steals from other women. She later admitted the press blew things out of proportion, but stood by her frustration. Originality is currency in comedy, and stealing a punchline is like robbing a bank. Schumer, meanwhile, stood firm. I did not steal any jokes, and I would never, she insisted. Whether you believe her or not, the scandal left a stain, one that pops up every time Amy Schumer and plagiarism share a Google search. Mocking Nicole Kidman's posture. Nothing screams bad press in Australia like making fun of their national treasure, Nicole Kidman. Schumer once posted a photo of Kidman at the US Open with the caption, "This how humans sit." Australians weren't amused, and radio personality Kyle Sandilands called Schumer a horrible human being on air, criticizing Joe Coy's Golden Globes hosting. After co-hosting the Oscars in 2022, Schumer seemed to feel qualified to grade other comedians' award show gigs. So when Joe Coy's 2024 Golden Globes performance got a chilly reception, Schumer didn't hold back on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast, saying he got a big lesson handed to him and unfairly blamed his writers. Enter Josh Peck, Drake and Josh Legend, who called Schumer out for doing the exact thing she accused Coy of, throwing someone under the bus. We all know he had a rough night, Peck said. Why keep piling on a month later? Comedy World drama is basically high school with microphones. The Kevin Hart/Nick Cannon backlash. In 2018, Kevin Hart stepped down from hosting the Oscars after old homophobic tweets resurfaced. Enter Nick Cannon, who defended Hart by resurfacing some old tweets from other comedians, including Amy Schumer. One of hers, from 2012, used a homophobic slur about James Bond fans. Cannon's point? Hollywood plays favorites when it comes to outrage. The controversy reignited a debate about Schumer's own past jokes and whether comedians should get a free pass for different times. Twitter said no. the Tig-Notaro friendship that wasn't. In 2013, Schumer told Vanity Fair that comedian Tig Notaro had it harder than other women because of her sexuality and masculine appearance. Notaro was unimpressed. "That's offensive nonsense," she told The Guardian. "If she knew me, she'd never say that." To make things worse, Notaro denied ever being close to Schumer. "We worked together on Inside Amy Schumer once." That's it. Nothing kills a "we're friends" claim faster than the other person publicly saying, "Who? Me? Nah." The Zelensky Oscars idea. In 2022, while preparing to co-host the Oscars, Schumer pitched a bold idea: invite Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to appear during the ceremony. The producers nixed it, but Schumer still floated the idea publicly. Fellow host Wanda Sykes later said what everyone was thinking: celebrities need to stay in their lane. "We love you, Amy, but maybe let Zelensky stick to diplomacy and you stick to dick jokes." Bernice King and the MLK Post. In 2023, Schumer posted a Martin Luther King Jr. clip to highlight his opposition to anti-Semitism and support for Israel. But Bernice King, MLK's daughter, wasn't having it. She accused Schumer of taking her father's words out of context and reminded her that MLK also opposed militarism and would likely condemn Israel's bombings in Gaza. She even recommended Amy read MLK's book, Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos or Community? The intellectual equivalent of Do Your Homework. Singer Lauren Jauregui piled on, telling Schumer to keep Dr. King's name out of your mouth. Ouch. Gabrielle Union and white privilege. Actress Gabrielle Union once called out Amy Schumer, alongside Kate Upton and Lena Dunham, as an example of white privilege run amok. Though Union didn't specify which incident earned Schumer that spot, many suspect it was her infamous chat with Dunham, where the two joked about NFL player Odell Beckham Jr. supposedly ignoring Dunham. Dunham later apologized, acknowledging the dangerous history of white women making false accusations against black men. Schumer? She stayed silent. Sometimes silence speaks louder than bad jokes. Selena Johnson on selective outrage. After the 2022 Buffalo mass shooting, singer Selena Johnson slammed Schumer for being vocal about the Will Smith, Chris Rock Oscar slap, but quiet about an anti-black hate crime that left 10 people dead. "When it's black people killed by a racist, where are your tears?" she asked. In short, when it comes to race and tragedy, Schumer's critics feel she picks odd moments to stay quiet. Asia Jackson and the Instagram DM war. In November 2023, Schumer posted a controversial comic mocking pro-Palestine activists. Actress Asia Jackson criticized her online, saying Schumer's behavior revealed a career double standard. Bella and Gigi Hadid had to tiptoe around their words, but Amy still got gigs. Somehow, Schumer found Jackson's post and slid into her DMs. "Did something I post about my people being massacred upset you?" she asked. Jackson clapped back, pointing out Schumer's alleged Islamophobia and privilege. The DM exchange escalated into Schumer accusing Jackson of anti-Semitism, while Jackson fired back that Schumer couldn't claim to understand what it's like to feel unsafe as a white woman. Awkward? Yes. Entertaining? Also yes. So, what do we make of all this? Amy Schumer is, without question, a comedy lightning rod. She's built her brand on blunt honesty, body jokes, and speaking her mind, whether the world wants to hear it or not. But with great platforms come great responsibilities, and Schumer often finds herself accused of hypocrisy, insensitivity, or just plain bad timing. Still, one thing's for sure, she's never boring. In an era when many celebrities carefully craft every word, Amy Schumer blurts out whatever's on her mind. Sometimes it's hilarious, sometimes it's cringeworthy, and sometimes it's a one-way ticket to a feud with Kardashians, comedians, or actual civil rights icons' children. Love her or hate her, Amy Schumer's story proves that comedy is risky business. Cross the line and you'll hear about it, loudly. But maybe, just maybe, that's exactly the point. And that's the roller coaster of Amy Schumer's controversies. Some hilarious, some awkward, and some just plain messy. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our next breakdown of Hollywood's most dramatic moments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.